Jack Posobiec has discussed Nancy Pelosi's semiconductor shares. And so we're just going to watch this clip and then I'll go over a little bit of the background.
Semiconductor swindle continues. Inside trader, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, and her husband, who just got caught in an insider trading deal for semiconductors, which are manufactured where? Where is it? Where are the highest capacity, highest quality, most high-end semiconductors in the entire world manufactured? If you answer that question, you will understand what's going on with Speaker Pelosi's trip to Taiwan and why this is happening. All the military theater, the saber rattling, everything that you're seeing, it's kabuki theater. I know kabuki's Japanese, but go with me on this. It's kabuki theater because what's happening here is that this is a pump and dump scheme, her and her husband. Now, they got caught, so they had to dump the stock before this all played out. But it was about subsidies to NVIDIA. It was about subsidies for semiconductors, the CHIPS Act that was just passed. That's what this has done. And if you don't understand that this is about her and her husband and her crooked family selling out our country and selling out, by the way, the people of Taiwan and the people of China at the same time, because of course they're deep in bed with the CCP and CCP-tied companies on other deals.
So, Pelosi's trip has reportedly cost the taxpayer $90 million. Her husband, her and her son have all purchased millions in NVIDIA shares. It would be wonderful if they could bring their graphics card price down then, because I might actually be able to upgrade my PC at some point. Taiwan is also the global headquarters for semiconductor manufacturing capacity. For those who are unaware, semiconductors are these, they used to be called transistors, but they're these little switches in pretty much every electronic device that allows them to function. There's a global shortage right now, particularly for something like electric cars, given the artificial demand, because the gas prices is really high, because, again, incompetent government policy. The US Congress is set to subsidize repatriated semiconductor manufacturing. This would be, I don't agree with subsidies, neither do you as a fiscal libertarian, but it would be a good idea to repatriate that manufacturing when tensions like these become inflamed, except the US government passed it with direct funding with the CHIPS Act at a time of inflation to build a TSMC factory for semiconductors in Arizona, finishing building next year. The construction's already started. So Nancy Pelosi's single-day trip may have been to go over there to adjust the stock figures with a global semiconductor manufacturer, and then profit off the back of that. So, as Posobiec said, she could have indirectly inflamed Taiwanese tensions for good press, but secretly it's so that she could get a lot of cash. And this could actually disadvantage Taiwan economically in the future, because if more Americans manufacture semiconductors, then you withdraw a lot of the economic investment that a lot of other countries have in the nation to then go and defend it against China. So then if it falls, much like Hong Kong has, what do they have the incentive to rush their defense at a time of economic crisis if they're not reliant on it? So she could be undermining international security in not just the faith in Taiwan, but also inflaming the tensions for her own profit.